Hello, happy readers. My name is Liz, and welcome to this book haul slash hauling lots of things. But first, I'm going to show you my brand new reading glasses. So Firmoo was nice enough to send me a complimentary pair of glasses to show you guys the awesomeness of their glasses. I feel like this is such like a cool brand because they have so many options and it's so freaking affordable, especially if you need like an extra pair of glasses or whatever. You're trying to find, you know, you've got your prescription stuff, but you know, they do prescription and non-prescription, but I feel like it's nice to have like an extra pair here and there. I have prescription reading glasses from high school and I definitely need to go get my eyes checked again because it's been a while, but I found these glasses to not only be very stylish, but also I feel like the lenses are of very good quality. I got the non-reflective lenses because I hate seeing my lashes. Like, let's be real. When you see your lashes when you're reading, you're like, what is that? Why? Maybe it's just me being picky, but I'm not a fan of seeing my lashes when I'm reading, or like any reflections, but I really think that these are of good quality and whatnot, and right now they're having a buy one get one free sale. Oh my god. So like, get 2 pairs. Get some extra glasses. Just in case you break yours or lose yours or, you know, your dog thinks it's his chew toy. I don't know. These are super cool. I think one of my friends has these same frames. I've been looking at her Instagrams and being like, I think we have the same pair. But I really like this case. It's very cool. It's one of those hard shell cases and it comes with a nice little cleaning cloth. So when I get my finger smudges all over it, that's all clean. But also, oh man, a nice little addition. That case and glasses come in one of these and in a padded mailer. The thing that I really like about this company is that, I don't know if this comes with every single pair of glasses or if it's just like per order, but they sent me extra, like not just like a couple extra screws, but like a bunch of extra screws. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they're like different lengths, so I'm sure they're from different things. But there's just like, there's 9 extra screws in there at least. There's probably like 10 and I'm just not, you know, counting correctly. But then there's also this like nice little screwdriver in there that you can put on your keychain, and I think that's so handy and wonderful. Again, links below for all of that stuff as far as Firmoo goes. Buy one, get one free, and I'll link to those particular glasses if you're looking for those frames. They have that one and a couple of other ones that are in that collection, but there's like a bunch of other ones. So many that I was like, I want those, and those, and those, and those. I might have a wish list. Let's get on to this book haul. I've got this big stack of books. This is just my middle grade stuff, like middle grade TBR, but like, this is like those stuff that I have obtained in the past month. So, guess we gotta start at the top. I went to Half Price Books, and I've been meaning to read some Pseudonymous Bosch for a while, and again, middle grade kick. But this is, if you're reading this, it's too late, and this is book 2. I did not buy book 1, I don't think. That's a good idea, Liz. I feel like this is like in the same vein as Lemony Snicket. The next book that I have is Audacious by Beth, and I've been meaning to read her books for like a while now, and I just think that she's a fantastic person, and every time that she speaks out about sexual abuse and taking it seriously, especially in the Christian community, I'm like, oh my word, woman, I need to be like sitting at your feet and like hanging out with you because you seem like a super awesome person. And I don't know too much about her other than the fact that she's been in ministry for quite a while, but this is, it seems pretty short, and I like the fact that it's green. The words are green, guys. I haven't read any of her stuff before, but I really like her, all the stuff that she puts out there on social media and stuff like that, and I feel like that's kind of how I get hooked on certain authors as far as like Christian writing goes, because usually you can kind of be like, oh, that person, they'll put like quotes out about their books and stuff like that. So I always think that that's always a lot of fun. Next, from Half Price Books, I also got The Geography of You and Me by Jennifer E. Smith, and I've never read any of her books, so it's time. It's probably past time, but she writes a lot of like the cute contemporary stuff. She wrote The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, and This Is What Happy Looks Like, so if you've heard of those, it's super freaking cute. There are some other Half Price books in here, but they're in here. We're just going to go on to one that I got for review from Penguin, and this is City of Saints and Thieves by Natalie C. Anderson, and this one, Ocean 11 means blood diamond, and so that seems very like, whoo, I'll be on the edge of my seat. Next, Mr. Michael J. Fox, and oh my goodness, this book looks all scratched up. But this is from a secondhand bookstore as well, in the Decatur area called Book Nook, and it is Always Looking Up, The Adventures of an Incurable Optimist. And it says it's a New York Times bestseller, a little short one, kind of like Beth Moore's, but I just am intrigued by Michael J. Fox. I feel like even though he doesn't do as many things as he used to, acting-wise, I still look up to him as a person just persevering through Parkinson's disease and all that stuff, and I was trying to, you know, find something that was a little bit more diverse than beyond, like, race and sexuality and stuff like that, so something that had to do with, like, disabled and, you know, different abilities and stuff like that, so there is that. Another book for review is Our Own Private Universe by Robin Talley. This one is about a girl who's bisexual, but it involves a church youth group in a small Mexican town for the summer. Another little book that I got from Half Price, this is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret by Judy Blume, and I used to play this little video game on my computer in middle school-ish time, and it had Are You There, It's Me, Margaret in there, I believe. That one and a couple other books that I hadn't quite read, so I was like, I should pick this up, and they recently redid all the covers of Judy Blume's books, so I'm super excited, and of course they're all, you know, short little book, but I have not yet read this, and I've heard good things about, you know, Judy Blume in general, because she's amazing. Another Christian book, this is The Seven Experiment by Jen Hatmaker, and she is a wonderful person. If you follow her on Facebook, I know. I judge every Christian writer personality by their social media kind of stuff, but I just really like her as a person and find her to be very fun, and this one is more of a, what are words? This is more of a, like, Bible study kind of thing. It says, do you feel trapped in the machine of excess? Are you finding that more isn't always better? Is abundance holding you back from something greater? Fight back against overindulgence, materialism, and greed by joining Jen Hatmaker in the Seven Experiment. This 9-session Bible study will teach you how to stage a mutiny against excess in 7 critical areas of life. It continues on about that, but you can also get the DVD and video downloads and stuff like that, but I'll probably just do it on my own. Another book from Book Nook is Looking for Alibrandi by Melina Marchetta, and she is a wonderful author from Australia, and I really loved Jellicoe Road and Saving Francesca, and I am looking forward to this. I have not seen this cover in particular before. I've seen some other covers, but I just love her writing and everything, and I feel like I just need to reread Jellicoe Road again, because it's one of those books where you're like, what's happening? And you start piecing stuff together and you're like, okay, gotcha, this is a piece of art. That's one that I've already done. Wrinkle in Time? Have I done this one? I feel like I have. I feel like I've, like, hauled half of these books that I had in the stack, and I'm like, keep putting them on another shelf, because I'm like, I think you guys have already seen this, but I think this is the one that I haven't had in a haul before. It's Traitor to the Throne by Elwyn Hamilton, and it is by the same author. This is like the sequel to Rebel of the Sands, and this is a lot bigger, guys. Like, what's happening here? Why are you doing this to me? Like, I feel personally victimized by books that are just like, they get bigger and bigger as the series goes on, and I'm like, you're making me struggle. And also, like, just give me an audiobook if you're gonna do this. Like, don't, what is this? What is it? I'm not really complaining. I am thankful for books and stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, but why? This is an arc that I got a while back. I've probably actually shown this in a haul, I know for sure, but recently, actually yesterday, the day before, I started listening to the audiobook, and it's by the same guy who did The Haters, and goodness gracious, he's amazing. The dude who does this voice, good stuff. I'll post his name below and with like all the titles and everything, but man, this book will break your heart. I'm already like a few chapters in or so. I think I'm probably like almost halfway through. I don't know. I like to put it on like 1.5 to 2 speed because volumes now let you speed through stuff. But this is The Goodbye Days by Jeff Zentner, and he wrote The Scorpion King, which is also very, very heartbreaking, but it's about this guy who texts his friends and he's like, where are you guys? And they end up in a car wreck and he feels the blame for it because he was the one texting them and he saw the speech bubble, and then soon thereafter they all got on a wreck and were killed. So, yes. But it's about this kid who is in a school for the arts, and so all of his friends had like different kind of like abilities. Like one of them was mainly like a jokester. Carver writes and basically all this stuff. So he's dealing with all of that and also dealing with, is he gonna get tried for their murder? You know, all that kind of stuff, because, you know, texting and driving, that's a huge deal. And I really like this cover. I was like, what does this mean? And then I started listening and I was like, gotcha, 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 gotcha. And here is a book that I got for review last week, I believe, so I still have like the little paper that goes with it. But it's called Touch the Earth by Julian Lennon, and with Bart Davis, illustrated by Smil Jana Co. I really like this cover. It is super adorable, and I forget what they told me about it that was like, oh my goodness gracious, this is adorable and awesome and I want to read it. But, okay, so the Flyer's mission is to transport readers around the world to engage them in helping to save the environment and to teach one and all to save our planet. And yes, if you recognize this name, it is the musician slash son of John Lennon, and I'm ready to read this book. Oh my gosh, the cover's coming off, but also, look at that. That's pretty. And it's purple on the inside. That's always a plus. But, like, look at that. Look at that. That looks so cool. Guys, I bought the first record I've ever bought in my life. I know, that's repetitive. I bought a chorus line, which I have never actually listened to, I don't think, any of the songs before. But I was like, Kelly Bishop, the one and only. You know, Emily from More Girls. But she's listed here as Carol Bishop, but I was like, I got on my phone and was like, hey Google, is this the same person? And Google said yes. Yes, it is. It does smell like somebody's basement, like, ooh. But it's still in, like, fairly good condition. Like, there's not a lot of, like, there's, like, a little bit of scratch on, like, the foil and stuff like that. But overall, pretty good stuff. And I, actually, like, left it in my car for a couple hours while I went to a movie. But, like, it's still in good shape. And this has, like, pictures from, well, this has pictures, and this has the, like, story of, like, a chorus line and who plays which character and stuff like that. And so I think that's really cool. And you can totally see Kelly Bishop in the chorus line. So, and I believe she won, like, at least one award for that, if not a couple more, but if I am remembering correctly. And hiding under that is a bunch of comics that I got for $1 each, so I'm just going to quickly go through these. This is Spider-Gwen number 7, or Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman? Oh, I don't know. All of them. And then we have The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 9. This came out this year, I think, maybe. Then we have Squirrel Girl number 10, and Ms. Marvel number 6, which I have a bind-up of, like, the first couple or so maybe that'll follow that. And then I got the IDW Annual 2016 X-Files one, which, you know, if you do IDW, or read IDW comics, you know that they do, like, annuals of certain ones. So, like, I have one of, like, Doctor Who, and maybe a couple other ones. But it's a nice little, like, thin bind-up kind of thing, but I figured, you know, get some X-Files in my life. I watched a little bit of it growing up. My dad was obsessed with X-Files, so we had watched it a lot. But it scared me a little bit when I was a kid, so I enjoyed the reboot and some of the other things, and just Gillian Anderson in general. Just a lovely individual, I believe. So there's that. For some beauty stuff, if you don't know, I do the Posh stuff. And so this is their Cold Snap Winter Prep Body Cream, but I've been just using it all the time. Anytime I have, like, a dry spot or just all over my arms and stuff. It smells very pepperminty. It's got eucalyptus, tea tree, and spearmint, but to me it smells very like minty fresh. But it's very, very moisturizing and I really like it a lot. So if you like that, I will just post the link below if you want to check that out. And then yesterday I was at a big box store I will not name, but I was like, I need some new mascara, and I was going between e.l.f. and Almay, and I was like, I'm gonna do Almay because I have not tried any of their mascaras in like 10 years, so I was like, I'm gonna try this because e.l.f. sometimes lets me down, / their stuff doesn't dry fast enough, and I end up with like, I have long lashes, so I end up with like a black under eyebrow. We're gonna call it that. But this is the 1-coat thickening, and I do like about 3 or 4 coats because I like my lashes a little bit thicker. So I really like that, so that's what I'm wearing today, and I really, really like it. So I hope that was fun for you guys, and I will do some more videos soon. I'm actually doing Q&A soon enough, and I'm just trying to make more videos in April. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to do Veda, but I'm like, I want to make more videos, and I want to make videos about my faith and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, leave them below, and I will answer all of them. All of them. Do it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and keep reading.